Miavono, the piece of your heart or soul that you leave behind. With each song that Michael and I make, that is what we aim to do. To leave a piece of us open for the world to see, and allow the world to connect with our thoughts and feelings, whatever they may be. Music is powerful, and we're learning more and more about how to harness that power every day. We pour all we have and more into all of our work, and it's amazing to see what you can achieve if you give something all you've got. Making each song in the Surface EP taught us so many things, and we want to do our best to share all that we can with the people who our music speaks to. Moving on and letting go is something we all come up against in one way or another in our lives. Mike and I have already sacrificed and let go of a lot to be able to give our all to our artistry, and we know that this is only the beginning. Sometimes things don't turn out the way you imagined them, but learning to see the positives in change and letting go of some dreams so that we can realize others has literally brightened our future. The Surface EP is an intricate expression of a relationship from start to finish, taken from my own experience. I wanted to turn my thoughts and feelings into art, from the sparks in the beginning, to the longing and craving I felt whilst infatuated, to the heartbreak of realizing that you need more than infatuation to love, until finally realizing that some people shine brighter apart, and understanding that the hardest part about moving on can often be letting your feelings surface again and trusting someone new. Each song has its own artwork and its own genre, or maybe the genre is just our own one, but we haven't really figured that out yet. We spent a long time thinking very carefully about each artwork and worked closely with Lucci on many of them, and we were absolutely delighted with the results. Brighter came straight from my heart. I wanted to express the fact that despite letting go of someone I loved, I knew that it was for the best. That although now we are different people, I will have the memories of the people we were forever, and they will always make me smile. The moments that you share with someone special are sometimes better enjoyed because you know they don't last forever. The lyrics and idea for this song fell into place so quickly. Some ideas I have to really work for, and others just feel right. Mike and I were working on other songs in the EP at this point, but as soon as we could, we started working on an instrumental. We were so fortunate that one of my dearest friends, David, came to visit us for a few days. We showed him the song and he effortlessly captured every emotion within it. I've always adored the cello, and it warms my heart every time I hear it and picture David playing.
We've had David in this room for about 2 days just celloing out for us. We've got the microphone set up. There's Brad. And yeah, his fingers are completely knackered and we're trying to do something quite difficult.
Is absolutely fine. As ever, Michael and I tried to do the best we can with what we have. We don't have a studio, much more than a year's experience, nor anything other than the internet to learn what we need to know to write, compose, produce, master, film and edit our work.
That's a bit better. That's makeup done. This is working.
Doing it all makes it mean so much more though, and I wouldn't want it any other way. The track came together pretty quickly, but it took a very long time for us to get it to sound exactly the way we wanted it, and we share every mistake and lesson learned on In The Mix, our production channel. And it's incredible to be able to give back to the people who support our music in this way. When it comes to making music videos, money is one of the first things that springs to mind, and considering that Michael and I have hit zero in our bank account several times in the last few years to make this work, we didn't have a budget even if we wanted it.
Those were useful.
All of Brighter came together thanks to the kindness of friends that we made over the years, and Michael and I squeezing everything we could out of every opportunity we had. I grew up learning to play the piano in a castle hidden away in the northeast of Scotland, owned by one of the nicest people I know. I can't thank Nikki and her husband Andy enough for allowing us to film in their wonderful home. One of my best friends, AJ, managed to get his hands on a drone, and I persuaded him to come and help us out. There were some extremely close calls and some bad crashes, several smashed propellers. But with a bit of luck, and a lot of trial and error we eventually got the shots we needed, challenging though it was. The Scottish weather is pretty unforgiving, so we took any chance we could get to go and shoot. The story speaks for itself. A writer and composer, alone, surrounded only by money and memory, who realizes that despite hurting, he can find his way back to happiness by writing about how he feels, letting go of the things that once defined him, whilst doing so realizing that he's heading to a place he belongs. Making the Surface EP has taken us into a new world of understanding, and it's so exciting to see where it's all going. We are growing a community of amazing people, and it's so cool to have every single one of you be a part of this. The music industry is pretty tough to say the least, but you, our followers and supporters, have the power to help us bring this to life, and are what is allowing us to break through the industry in a way that no other artist has, allowing us to create the way we want every day. We cannot thank you all enough, and we look forward to whatever craziness is still to come.
I'll be fine because we are much brighter. Oh, you can just be you and I'll be.
That's your camera, AJ. That's how to make good music video.